Oh man, today is just a flat out struggle. I don't even know what it is, man. For once, man, I got like 10, 11 hours of sleep, really good quality sleep. Woke up, just basically, it's almost like my mind woke up, but the body didn't. Um, just everything feels heavy today. Everything feels heavy. This is like struggle central. All the weights feel heavy. Everything feels heavy. I don't even feel that stiff. Like I feel just loose, like absolutely loose. I just can't help but think that this is like a function of the central nervous system. The central nervous system is just down. Just don't have that fire in me. Don't have that will to work hard. So anyway, I came in here and I felt good in terms of my body. The squatting felt good. I could get into good positions, all that. I just don't have that drive, central nervous drive. So I don't know what it is. Sometimes your mind kind of plays tricks on you. You'd expect 10, 11 hours of sleep. You would wake up bouncing like crazy. But I think there's a thing of too much sleep, to be honest with you, man. You guys have kind of said to me you need to get more sleep recently, and I've had a kind of bad run with, getting colds and, shift work and all this stuff, like all sorts of, crazy schedules. But some of those mornings when I've had like 4 or 5 hours sleep, I wake up and I feel bouncy, I feel strong in those kind of morning workouts. The only trouble with that is I fade away quite quickly, kind of like after lunch and all that. Like I just, the later part of that day is a struggle. But the initial part of that day, I feel good, like, I feel strong. And then on the other side of the same coin, like when you have too much sleep, you got you got a body that can last, the whole day, I guess. It's very sluggish to get going. I also had like trouble controlling my lower back for some reason. My lower back kind of felt this instability, like I couldn't control it, which is what made me kind of want to take away from pushing heavy weight today. I've said this in the past. The moment I feel like instability in my lower back, I ain't loading anything. I don't know whether I slept on my stomach. I tend to do that sometimes, and I had too much kind of anterior pelvic tilt. My lower back does feel a little bit funny. It's not pain or anything. I just feel like it's kind of exhausted. Got no reason for it to be exhausted. I haven't been doing any pulling or anything like this. So just a strange day. It's one of those days that, I've woken up after 11 hours of sleep. I had this workout. I'm going to go back to sleep kind of in a couple of hours to get ready for night duty tonight. This is just the whole day I'm going to be sleeping. Anyway, you just kind of roll with the punches on this program. You kind of listen to your body. You don't push when you can't. You push when you can. But I've kind of made a decision as well to work basically a lot less hard when I've got shift work. So in the past, night duty coming on, I would kind of work quite hard and then go to sleep like after lunch, catch 1 or 2 or 3 hours of sleep or something like this, and then go to night duty. That's kind of my routine. Now I've kind of made the decision that I'm not going to work hard on those days because, one, I'm not going to have the ability to recover at all that night. And I still think I can fall asleep. Previously, I used to think to myself, let's just work really, really hard before night duty, kind of in that morning, tire myself out so I can crash again kind of in the afternoon for a nap, and that nap will kind of carry me throughout the night. But I think because of what I've kind of gone through in the last sort of 3-4 months, with, the vaccines, I don't even know if the vaccines kind of lowered my immunity to just general colds because I have this, my body's trying to kind of learn the vaccine and I'm more susceptible to, I don't know. I think it's also a function of the fact that I've worked really hard. I've worked really hard. It's winter right now. The kids have been sick from childcare and all that. And I think you just have to auto-regulate your life as well. You know what I mean? Like if you've got these type of things happening, you shouldn't work that hard, especially in the mornings, the lack of sleep and all that. Anyway, all these kind of things are kind of rolling in my head. We've spoken at length about this in the comments, how normal people can't have professional level athlete schedules, programs. It can't happen, man. Like, how many professional athletes that they've gone to the Olympics have done night duty? You know what I mean? Like it's not something that you're supposed to be doing if you want to have the most optimal performance. And here I am going to a night shift. So obviously, The schedule has to kind of adapt to that. If you don't adapt to it and you continue to train kind of like a professional or even close to a professional, you just get sick, man. You just kind of get run down. You don't get progress and all that stuff. So I guess the story of this Squat Everyday program is not so much the program. It's also my life. How do you make it work in a normal kind of average Joe life? Obviously, the Bulgarian system is impossible in a normal life. What I've done is kind of the Bulgarian light, kind of watered down to my liking. And even that sometimes can't work because you just have to auto-regulate the hell out of it, or auto-regulate it all the way back to a day like this where you just kind of do minimal stuff to like at 80% weight. Hit that for a single, which even feels heavy. Here it is. It's okay. It's just even looking at there, I just feel like I don't have that pop. But anyway, one of those days, I'm sure we all have them. Just got to be smart about things. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.